Hello, hello, hello. What's up, darlings? Your brightest star is back to bring you a brand new episode in this bright and sunshiny day wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Brigading the Brand. Yes! At bago natin simulan ang ating masayang kwentuhan, let's recap our week. So, last week, we've seen Venus Lux's amazing performance in Halimaw with Harlequins Theater Guild at De La Salle University and a successful Baxilog drag brunch at Tipsy Pig, Quezon City. And also this week, naging successful ang fundraising event for our sister Pura Luca Vega. Thank you to our Drag Den Supreme Naiya for organizing the event and to our community for supporting. Hashtag acquit Pura Luca Vega and hashtag drag is not a crime. Also, our episode with Arizona Brandy is up on my YouTube channel, so please check that one out para sa napakasayang episode. So please keep on watching that. It's been a very great week and we are extending that today. And since katapos lang ng season 2, syempre, we need to have this season on our show. Hi, mabuhay! It's your Filipina diva, the icon, and the host of the unauthorized recap show of Drag Race Philippines Season 2, The Stopover. Ladies and gentlemen, Marina Summers! Wow! Mama Mary giving us Renaissance realness. Buti gumagala ka.
Bawal yun! Hello, hi!
Mabuhay!
It's your Filipina diva, Marina Summers, and I'm back here in Kumu. Hello! Hello
Hi.
sa mga live viewers natin and to everyone watching.
Alam niyo, deja vu kasi first time na in-interview ko or nag-guest si Marina Summers on my show was in 2020 and sobrang lala nung nangyari nung time na yon. Nag-fire up talaga yan. Parang bigla na lang nabuhay yung Twitter kahit wala akong Twitter. Ang daming tags and mention. But we're done with that time.
So this time around, you should pick the better questions.
Yes!
Baka mag-away na naman kami ni Minty Fresh.
Naka-move on na tayo and we learned. Kaya before we continue, please, panoorin muna natin tong video na to. Let's go!
Come on, video. Hello, hi, mabuhay! It's your Filipina diva, Marina Summers, and I'm back for a mother talking show. Welcome to the Stopover, the unofficial, unauthorized, and ultimately unbothered recap show of Drag Race Philippines.
The Stopover, it's one of the most successful and intriguing YouTube show that's relating to
thank you.
Drag Race Philippines Season 2. Thank you for doing that.
Yes, of course.
Paano mo nabuo tong Stopover na to?
You know, as more than just being a drag queen, syempre producer by heart din ako, and I really wanted to make a post Drag Race show na parang we could all tune in and like, you know, bring back our most beloved queens na nakita natin before and just to talk about, you know, the current season. And since I have that platform, why not use it, diba? Why not, you know, just help build the franchise as well.
And ang ganda ng ginawa mo kasi nung season 1, wala tayong ganyan.
Exactly.
So thank you for doing that dahil naiangat talaga natin yung season 2.
And it's always about, you know, doing what you wanted to see back in your days. Diba?
Yeah.
Kasi parang tayo ng bata tayo, gusto natin may makita tayong mga drag queens or like mga kamukha natin on TV. And ngayon, we get to do that for our sisters in the second season, diba? I'm very, very happy na we were able to pull that off together with Camp Summers, Proville, and Green Room.
Anong mga pinaghandaan mo? Parang you mentioned nung nag-stopover tayo, parang it took you a long time para matuloy itong stopover na to. And congratulations na nagawa mo siya. Anong pinagdaanan ng anong experience having this stopover show na talaga namang trending and intriguing and talagang every episode talagang inaabangan ng mga tao?
You know, I've always been a fan of Drag Race and everything about Drag Race. So fan din ako ng mga digital shows nila. So we wanted to bring that aspect here as well kasi yun yung wala tayo nung season natin. And matagal-tagal namin tong nirally ha. Matagal-tagal namin siyang binuo, matagal namin pinag-usapan saan kami kukuha ng budget, saan kami kukuha ng resources, and thankfully enough, merong mga good-hearted people that trusted the vision of the show. And it wouldn't be possible without them. So shout out to Proville Green Room.
Yes. And you
FG,
si
Franny,
Baus din kasama sa
Baus
team.
is part of the team, Camp Summers. And to all the queens that have, graced our uncomfortable seat. I'm really, really thankful na all of my sisters na inas natin were also in to make it happen.
Oo,
so
nag-contribute din
to
sa
contribute
show
then.
na yun.
And it's also a way to reintroduce, yung mga
The
nakita
queens.
natin ng queens na, like how Drag Race changed their lives, diba?
Yeah,
So,
totoo.
hopefully magtuloy-tuloy siya in the future.
Kamusta
Sana.
yung reception? Kami sa reception. Kasi
Yeah.
kitang-kita natin sa YouTube. Pagka-close mo pa lang, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 100,000 views talaga.
Yeah, I mean,
How did you feel having that kind of reception from
honestly, kahit na unauthorized so siya, unofficial siya, and like it's just self-produced, sobrang sarap sa feeling na makatanggap ng ganong reception. Lalo na when you're creating, when you're producing on your own and with the when you're surrounded by people who has the same mindset as you do, diba? So parang sobrang validating niya for us na parang, okay, kahit wala tayong nakukuhang pera dito, we're getting this amount of support from people and that's more than enough for us, It's not always
para
about the money.
ipagpatuloy.
Yes, para pagpatuloy, diba? But syempre, kailangan pa rin namin ng sponsors, no?
Oo, malay mo sa
Baka naman,
season
no?
3, may
Season
sponsors
3,
ka na.
diba?
Tuloy-tuloy na yan.
But yeah, nung pinag-uusapan na siya sa social media, nung mataas yung traction, it's always like 90,000 views and above, ganyan.
Yeah, totoo.
And maraming, like we don't even have to make digital content for our own kasi yung mga tao na yung gumagawa, nagsisplice ng video. So, I think it was a hit in our benchmark, it was a hit already. So, more than that, parang very, very happy kami sa naging reception ng tao. And for us, it was a success.
Sabi mo nga na, ang laki nung pinaghirapan mo and ang dami nag-effort for that show. There was one episode na na-miss mo and parang for some, may inabot ng balita na you were hospitalized.
Yes.
Or is that a private thing? What happened? Is it okay for you to share?
Yeah, of course
Kasi
naman.
na-miss mo yung isang episode and then pinagsama mo lang sila sa isang episode with Prince.
Na-miss ko yung isang episode kasi wala naman talagang magaling sa episode na yun. So, bakit pa?
It's not worth it.
If you have nothing nice to say, just don't do it.
Grabe.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I was going through a very hard time with my health that time. Unfortunately, we weren't able to film an episode for episode 4, which I would have loved to do kasi Snatch Game is something that I love and something iconic from our season. So I would have loved to do that sana, pero it's too late to redo it. And by the time na I got out of the hospital, we filmed agad the episode 5 with Prince. So, just those certain moments na you just have no control over with. You just have to leave it there, And kagaya yung sabi ko, parang
Pero hindi naman halata na
Yeah.
suffice naman nung show after. Ano favorite mong pasalubong moment?
Yung kay Maxi, favorite ko yung kay Maxi kasi talagang sabi ko kasi sa kanila, pwede na, kasi sinabi niya sa akin, pwede bang ganito, ganyan. Parang pwede naman, pero ipabuhat niyo na lang sa sa crew. Pero sila talaga yung nagbuhat. Tapos kilala mo si Maxi, di ba? Ang taas-taas ng heels niya. Lagi siyang nakaplato. Ang lakas, girl. Laking santaan na nga si bakla talaga.
Hindi ka lalaban doon. Hindi ako lalaban
Girl, hindi ko lalaban doon.
Bugugan yan si Maxi.
Isang putos lang sa akin, tutumba na ako, girl.
So, yung favorite mo kay Maxi?
Yeah, isa yun sa mga favorite ko. Pero, isa ka rin sa mga talagang nagpasimuno ng nanlilimas no? Talagang hindi ka rin talaga nahiya,
wala kasi ako
no?
maisip Sabi ko, ito naman talaga yung kailangan ko. Ang dami kong pinapakain at that time.
Inubos niya talaga.
And then, di ba nakwento mo kanina, parang on the next episode, ito yung wildest
Oo,
of all.
Yung next episode namin, isa siya sa mga pinaka talagang abangan nyo kung anong nangyari, kung anong pasalubong na kinuha, kung may nakuha ba, or
kinuha
hanggang saan yung kinuha. Medyo naloka din ako, no?
On critiquing this season of Drag Race Philippines, we've seen on the show how you're very serious and like on point and very blunt with your opinion. Do you agree with the results of the season?
Based on the finale, yes. I think they made the right choice based on the finale. But I was rooting for Bernie talaga.
Same.
I was rooting for Bernie. And also Jade, so aside from the fact that she is my sister, like she just really gave a lot of good TV moments. So, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is, and I'm very, very happy on like what I've seen on the finale this season. Like everyone just gave it their all. So like it's anyone's ball at this point to shoot. And yeah. At the end of the day, it was Kat Kat who was announced the winner, and yeah, she did pretty well on the finale
I
episode.
think not just on the finale, parang yung kung track record yung titingnan mo talaga, ang daming lumalabas na yung tally ng track record ng lahat ng queens.
But if track record was gonna be the basis,
diba? Well, she should know better. Siya yung bumantay talaga sa track record.
So just basing off the finale, I think all of the girls did pretty well. You know, they gave it their all. They gave it their own touch, and yeah.
What was your favorite moment on the season?
On the season? Oh my God, that's so hard. Favorite moment of the season? Can I give 3?
Game. Let's go.
Okay. Number 1 is yung it's kind of a sensitive moment for the girls, but yung putang ina mo, ang dami ko na kiniisip, dumagdag ka pa. Yung ganun ni Hannah Beshi.
Bakit mo siya favorite?
And it was so unexpected from Hannah Beshi.
Okay.
And number 2, the way she delivered it was also unexpected. And number 3, parang you should be sad, but you
enjoy it.
But you enjoy it. There's something about Hannah Beshi's honesty, and like she's very honest with her emotions, with how she speaks. So parang that's a real moment right there.
Right,
so like that's good TV.
Hindi siya produced. Talagang nararamdaman niya yon.
And there's a lot of Hannah Beshi moments that I love talaga.
Okay.
And she's been good TV.
That's one. Number 2?
Number 2 is, I think it's one of the best exit lines ever to have Grace, or like sa shade away sa Drag Race stage. Yung exit line ni Miss Jade. So, Mama Pao, you did not just eliminated me. I eliminated myself for that grammar.
Wow. Hindi, talagang ang baliw ni Jade.
Grabe.
Parang ang bilis ng utak niya, no? Parang natanggal ka na pero magagawa mo pang mag-isip ng ganon. Hindi. Talagang, what can I do to milk this moment? Yun yung interesting kay Jade.
Yeah.
What's
and the third one is like the entirety of the Golden Gaze episode.
Yeah.
I think the entirety of that episode is just like heartwarming, and like in the middle of the competition to see something like that. Parang, sana kami din.
Kaya nga.
Sana kami din.
Sana tayo din kasi kung
pero nakapag-double shantay na kasi kayo. So tama na rin.
Hindi yun nga eh. Sabi ko sana all, no? Walang natatanggal sa isang episode. Talaga, intentionally. Yes, yun yung mga pinaka-interesting parts ng season 2. But, for you, sinong favorite queen mo aside from your friends?
Aside from Ovi.
Sino yung naka-surprise sa'yo the most on the
honestly,
show?
Yung sweet discovery ko sa season na to is si Hannah Beshi talaga. Like, I just resonate with her so much, with her honesty, with the way she thinks, the way she approached every challenge, and the way she approached every single runway. It's not on the runway itself, but she thinks camp, she thinks,
Yeah.
She thinks, period. So I always love thinking queens. That's why I don't love you so much.
Okay. Are we still on stopover?
Oh my God! It's your show pala! Oh yeah, of course! You're better than everyone else. You're better than Precious. You're better than Kat.
Girl.
Show mo to eh! Give natin!
Feeling ko, aside from Hannah Beshi, nag-enjoy din ako kay Arizona Brandy.
Oh yeah.
Diba? Bukod siguro dun sa mga runway niya na medyo nagmi-miss ng mark, yung pinakita niya ring personality.
Yeah.
And
I enjoyed her confessionals a lot.
Yung confessionals niya, personality, ibang level din. Okay, let's go to Drag Race Philippines Season 1 naman.
The only season that matters.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
hearing it. You told in your interviews right after Drag Race finale that you really wanted to win so bad.
Yeah.
How did you feel after finding out that the winner of Drag Race Season 1 is Precious Paula Nicole?
You know, just like everyone else, you don't expect anything from Drag Race talaga eh, except winning or like doing well, you know. And I had that, and I was doing well in the competition, you know. And it just yung mindset mo na yun, na-validate lang siya through and through. And then umabot ka pa ng top 2. Then you have to wait for a long time. So like my mind was in competition mode up until ma-announce yung winner. Gets ba?
Yeah.
Unlike everybody else, na, it's like parang, ikaw yung huli kasi na, ikaw yung huli na mag-grieve. Ikaw yung huling makakalaman na, ay shit, hindi pala ako nanalo. Ay, hanggang dun lang pala yung journey ko, diba? I wanted to win so bad. For sure, you wanted to win so bad as well, diba?
Not anymore after leaving the
Yeah.
competition.
But yeah, when you're in a competition, you want to win. Talaga, diba? Especially when you're doing well and like people around you, social media, everyone just say
Pressure.
oh my God, Marina, I think you're gonna win. Oh my God, you're doing well. I think you're gonna win, you know? And if you're like, yun yung nafe-feed na information sa'yo, you believe that
Yeah.
as well. And also, hindi lang yun para like yung within yourself, alam mo parang, I did my best to win. But when it didn't happen, I was very happy to lose with Precious. Like, if it's anyone else, like, Precious is the right one. Kasi kahit nung, meron kaming mga moments together na magtitingin na kami sa salamin, tas, top 2. Meron kaming mga ganon. Meron kaming, and kahit sa dulo nung hotel natin, diba?
Yeah.
Kami yung magkatapat ng room. Ako yung nasa pinakadulo tapos siya yung susunod sa akin. So, kami yung medyo may laging pagbukas ng pintuan, kami yung unang nakikita, ganyan. So, meron kami mga special bond ni Precious talaga. And she's been very, very gracious then.
Yeah.
As in, like, kahit siya yung nanalo, like, yung first thing niya na sinabi, I would like to share this crown with Marina.
Yeah.
So, like, that in a way, parang just eased up the emotions a bit, you know. And yeah, it is what it is, you know. It's a competition. Someone will lose, someone will get hurt, and that's what happened to me.
And sabi nga nila, kung sino yung pinaka masasaktan talaga dun sa buong competition, is yung kung sino yung pinaka malapit dun sa corona, and ikaw yun.
But honestly, like, kagaya nga ng sinasabi ko, like, with or without the crown, I'm still gonna do all the things that I plan to do. And which I did. You know, kahit wala ang corona, yun pa rin yung ginagawa ko. Like, you know,
still the Filipino winner.
Yeah, because, you know, life doesn't end at Drag Race.
True.
Yeah.
Very true. Gusto kong kamustahin yung Call Me Mother, which is one of your most iconic performance until now sa Drag Race. That's your first time lip-syncing for your life.
For the crown,
For the
baby.
crown. And grabe, girl. Did you expect that moment before that Call Me Mother? In-expect mo na ba na lalabas yung storyline ninyo ni Silhouette at the start of the competition?
But I knew I was gonna win that lip sync no matter who I face it with.
Yeah.
Sabi ko, pinag-usapan naman ni Silhouette na parang, isa lang yung pinapanalangin ko na mangyari sa finale na to. Kahit hindi ako manalo, basta mapunta sa akin yung Call Me Mother. Yun talaga. Basta mapunta sa akin tong song na to. Alam kong, I'm gonna make good TV out of this. So, kung merong the brand, merong the standard.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that was a really, really great moment in Philippine TV. And a lot of people have been saying na parang nung nakita nila na Marina versus Silhouette to Call Me Mother, sabi nila, oh my God, sa mga review shows, this is rigged. It's gonna be like this, the producers had something to do with this. But honestly, we were all there. Talagang inikot talaga nila yung ruleta and nakita talaga namin na 1 and 2 lang yung boxes. So
talagang,
it was destiny talaga.
Destiny talaga na pagtapatin kay Silhouette.
Yeah.
Diba?
And even si Precious, parang for her, parang sisi that walk talaga yung gusto niyang makuha, diba? Kasi it wouldn't make sense yung...
Sinabi niya din last time dito na parang takot na takot siya sa mga rap songs. So sa Sirena pa nga lang daw, kinakabahan na siya.
Sana siya yung kalaban ko sa Call Me
Sana
Mother,
pala doon pa lang. Kamusta naman yung Snatch Game performance mo? Parang...
Ikaw, kamusta yung sayo?
Yung sa akin talaga. Hindi. Yung sa akin kasi talaga. Yung sa akin talaga, girl.
Ay, wait, show mo pa na to. Show ko to, sis. Sorry.
Hindi, yun nga. Yung Snatch Game mo was one of the most iconic as well.
Oh, not one of the most iconic.
Hindi,
the most iconic.
Hindi, like, the whole season. One of the most iconic moments on the season.
Oh, yeah.
Kamusta naman yung, yung preparation mo for the Snatch Game? Kasi, ikaw naman is not someone that we really expect to be really doing comedy.
Yeah.
So, paano mo pinaghandaan yung Snatch Game?
When I got the brief, like, hindi pa eh. Audition, like, nagpasa pa lang tayo ng audition piece. Yun, prepare ko na agad siya. Kahit hindi ko pa alam kung papasok ako sa Drag Race, kung mako-callback ba ako or what. The moment na pinasa ko yung audition form ko, at pumirma ako nung pagkahaba-habang kontrata, sabi ko, okay, I'm gonna start preparing for Snatch Game. Kasi lahat ng sasali sa Drag Race, yun ang number one challenge na kailangan mong i-anticipate.
For sure,
diba?
dadaan yun.
And it's one of the most iconic ones. Most iconic challenge, most awaited challenges. And nung una, parang sabi ko, parang hindi ko alam kung sino yung ipoportray ko. Kasi, yun nga, kagaya ng sabi mo, like, I'm not naturally funny, so I cannot play someone who's naturally funny kasi I'm not naturally funny talaga. Like, I'm just shady. I'm like, pero like, my funny side comes out with intelligence. So, sabi ko, kailangan something smart. Kailangan smart move siya. Like, it's all about strategy. So, I played with someone very familiar to everyone. And someone very close to my heart. Not close to my heart.
Close to your
hindi
heart?
Hindi ko siya tita.
Close
hindi ko siya
kayo?
anything. Kasi nung bata ako, syempre, pag ko yung bakla, di ba? Ko yung palamuti ng pamilya nyo, di ba? Lalagyan ako ng tita ko, mga tito ko, tita. Nunal dito gamit yung pentel pen.
So, bata ka pala, kamukha mo na siya.
Papagaya. Oo, girl. Kabungo ko na talaga siya.
Okay.
Pinapagaya nila sa akin. Oo, kasagsagan pa to nila John Santos, nila Bitoy.
Pero from then, na-realize mo na ba na before Drag Race, nung nanonood pala na tayo ng Drag Race, na kung mag-snatch game ka, siya na yung gagayahin mo, hindi pa naman?
Hindi. Nung sabi ko sa sarili ko, okay, I have to dig deeper. Kailangan someone I relate to. Kahit hindi personally, but makaka-relate ako sa kanya. And yun nga, naalala ko yung story ko nung bata ko na yun, na parang, ay shit, oo nga pala, pinapagawa pala sa akin to. What if gawin ko siya? And yun. And since, we're smart and intelligent,
Well, that's good. That's good to know kasi ako, feeling ko, kaya hindi nag-work sa akin si Elizabeth Ramsey, although may memories ako watching her before, hindi natural sa akin yung pag-speak ng language niya. Hindi ako talaga, hindi ko siya kayang i-embody. It's just that na-pressure ako at that time to do something that's a funny character.
Yeah.
Na
it's not just
mas
about being
mahirap.
funny. It's not just about being a funny character. It's about being able to improv and bato, tanggap, bato, tanggap, bato, tanggap.
Ganun siya. Now you know sa mga nagpe-prepare sa season 3, learn from us.
Yes,
what
learn
not
from
to do
her
and
mistakes.
what to do. At least, diba? You have different side of the coins. Yung negative and the positive. Okay. So, before entering Drag Race or before being a drag queen or while you were a drag queen, as what I've known you, producer ka before.
Yes.
Di ba producer ka ng mga shows sa ABS-CBN ba?
Yeah.
Or what? Ano bang ginagawa mo before being a drag queen?
Before being a drag queen, my life was perfectly fine.
And now?
And now it's terrible. No, really. Before being a full-fledged drag queen, like full-time drag queen na talaga, I was a TV producer for ABS-CBN for like 2-3 years until the pandemic. Tapos 2020, nag-rest ako sa bahay. My team was dissolved. My show was dissolved. Yeah. And then bumalik ako sa media or like sa production industry, sa advertising na. I work for a production company na nagpo-produce ng mga TVCs, digital ads, ganyan. So very like media girl na talaga ako ever since.
Okay. Kaya pala.
Yes, yeah. So yun yung ginagawa ko
sa
before.
for sure, nakatulong yun kung
Of
paano
course,
mo
girl.
i-take at atakihin yung drag race. Parang yung utak mo was like on the producer side. Paano nila to gagawin? Did you have like na time or moments na when you were looking at the brief, ito pang ganitong runway to?
Of course. You have to
Think
analyze.
ahead, oo.
Not just think ahead, but analyze everything that's happening to you kahit nandun ka sa competition. Lalo na kapag tinatanong ko na ng mga interview questions na, kasi gagawin nila yan sa lahat ng tanong, hindi ko ibibigay to, pero ibibigay ko sa inyo to. Ganon. You should think as you're editing the episode. Parang ganon.
Yeah.
Think as you're editing it. Speak as you're writing it. And do it like you're producing it. Pero don't show it.
Kailangan hindi nila mahalata, hindi nila malaman.
It's TV after all. So, magandang, hindi ba importante, pero like, advantage na meron kang alam how production goes, how TV goes, para, alam mo yun, kasi lahat naman nung ilalabas nila sa show, based din sa'yo diba? So, kung meron kang mga kwentong gustong protektahan.
Kung ayaw mong lumabas yun, wag mo nang ilabas yan. Wag mo nang ilabas,
ganyan. No, but really, malakas talaga ang research powers ng mga yan. So, wala kang kawala. Just, yung sinasabi nila na keep it real sa yes, that's very important to keep it real, but also be aware.
Yeah.
Also be aware.
And napag-usapan din natin sa stopover, sabi mo, you have to also be fake at some point.
you have to have a certain level of not really fakeness but like awareness sa mga bagay na ginagawa mo, bagay na mga sinasabi mo, naririnig mo, nakikita mo. You have to be really aware because you're not just there to compete and kiki with the girls. You're there to produce a TV show.
Right.
So
you were hired to be an actor.
you are hired to be there.
Right. So congratulations. Buti na lang talaga, no?
Yeah.
You have that as your
Yeah.
background.
Alam ko yan.
Oo, alam ni
syempre.
Marina
Oo.
yan.
Is that part of my strategy? I don't know.
Well,
but
maybe.
did it work in my favor? Definitely yes.
Okay. After that announcement nung winner ng Drag Race, nag-release ka ng music.
Yes,
Was this
yes.
all part of your plan? Whatever.
Yeah.
Manalo matalo, ilalabas ko tong music na to.
Yeah.
And
After Pop Off Ate, recording, di ba doon natin na-meet si Moves, di ba?
yes.
Right after filming, nag-usap na kami ni Moves. And then he said, and the Moves works for Tertiary Records. He is the head of Tertiary Records back then. So talagang sinimulan na namin. Even before everything aired pa. So that's how 10 steps, 20 steps ahead ako sa lahat. Parang ganon. So like, I knew I wanted to do music. Kasi after nung Pop Off Ate, and I knew Pop Off Ate is gonna be a hit. And I knew yung group natin. Yeah.
Right. For real. Talaga.
Shh, I was thinking it. She said it.
Yes.
Anyways. Yeah, I really wanted to do music ever since. And it's something that, it's an untapped venue for drag here in the Philippines.
Right, for
And I
sure.
love listening to drag music. Nila Shea Coulee,
Yeah.
like all of these amazing drag queens na talagang pinapakinggan ko.
Adore
Ever
Delano.
since Adore
they have their
Delano,
own-
Alaska,
Yeah.
diba? Parang, why can't we do that? So, I did.
So
And
saan
it
nanggaling
happened.
saan nanggaling yung interest mo with music? Like, who are your influences when you were like growing up?
Growing up, I've always watched ang nakamulatan ko talaga mga MTV, Mixed Channel, mga
Yes.
ganyan, mga music video. So ever since talaga gusto ko na gumawa ng music video ko. At feeling ko nga yung few awakening ni Marina Summers as a kid was because of those. Yung mga music videos nila Beyonce, yung mga Run the World.
Parang lahat naman tayo yung
Oo,
batch
yun
natin
talaga
or
yung
yung age
fantasy
natin.
ko.
Yeah.
Pero hindi ko alam na possible pala siya.
Right.
Kasi
oo
nga,
no?
pag nung bata ka, ang alam mo, this is because of lack of SOGS education,
Mhm.
Kasi syempre, ako lumaki ako sa probinsya. This is a story that I always tell na parang, akala ko hindi siya possible kasi kapag ka gusto mo magdamit ng, kasi gusto ko magdamit ng pababae sa sarili kong music video, diba? Gusto ko magdamit ng pambabae, magdamit ng magbahabang buhok, pero ibig sabihin gusto mong maging babae, diba? Parang may ganong notion before na parang, gusto mo bang maging babae? Ganon, parang, at that time, no diba? I don't know, in the future, why not, diba? Maybe, there's nothing wrong with it. Pero, yun yung notion lagi sa mga beking bakla.
Becky,
na katulad
bakla.
natin.
Laging tatanungin ng ano.
Lalo na kapag wala kang idea kung ano ang konsepto ng drag, 'di ba?
Right.
Wala kang knowledge na may drag. Pwede pala siya. So nung pumunta ako sa Manila, nung college na, doon ko unang nakasulian, ito yung
Pwede
iniisip
pala.
ko nung bata ako. Ginagawa nilang lahat dito.
Pero nung bata ka, nagbibihis mo ba ka na hindi naman?
Girl, nagbibihis babae ako sa kwarto.
Yes!
Tapos pag uwi namin, kukunin ko yung damit ng kapatid ko, isusuot ko. Tapos, syempre, kailangan yung, meron akong kuya, meron akong batang lalaki na kapatid. So, ang gusto nilang laro, wrestlingan.
Oo.
So, sasali ako, pero Divas champion ako.
Ikaw yung babae.
Ako yung babae. Ang ka-wrestling ko yung bata kong kapatid.
Okay.
Ganoon.
So parang dito na solidify yung idea ng drag
Sabi
sa'yo
ko,
sa Manila.
possible pala siya. Diba? Regardless of your gender, possible siya na magdamit ka ng gusto mo, mag-perform ka ng kahit na anong gusto mo. Possible siya. So like, doon ako unang namulat sa idea ng drag. And why not make your own music video? Why not make your own music when you're already doing drag? Diba? And you have the means to do it.
And ang ganda nung ginawa mo kasi parang after Drag Race Philippines, you are the first local drag queen to be on a record label with Tertiary.
I'm very, very thankful for that. I think it opened, a lot of possibilities then, in a way, for our community and for queer art. Like, marami na tayong mga queer artists naman before, and we thank them for walking before us, you know. But yeah, like in terms of like the drag community, I think it opened a lot of opportunities for us as well. And that anything is possible, diba?
Anus thing is possible.
Anus thing is possible.
And you have 3 singles out now.
Yes, I have 3 singles out now. It's I Have Arrived, Divine, and
Divine,
Ride For Me. And trust me, there are more music coming out soon.
Work! Everything that you did after Drag Race was always like iconic and always there.
Thank
Talagang
you, thank you.
ang dami mong pinatutunayan at talagang pinakilala mo sa amin kung sino
And-
talaga si Marina Summers.
And of course, like I have to live up to my words then in a way na parang, di ba, I always say na I want to represent or like elevate talaga, help elevate Filipino drag into different heights,
yan
diba?
yung
And
mission mo
yun talaga, like, I have to live up to that. Hindi ako pwede magpaka-hypocrite. No, okay, after Drag Race, masikat na ako, okay na yun. You have to keep reinventing yourself. You have to keep creating to, just not only live up to those words, but also inspire other queens, diba?
And that's what you've been doing.
Oh, thank
Kaya
you.
sinabi ko sa after stopover, I told everyone na nakausap ko after stopover, sabi ko, Marina's stopover was very inspiring.
Thank
It's
you.
so refreshing to see someone in drag that's doing drag on a different level. Sinabi ko din niya sa'yo. Di ba, nagkausap tayo after nun? Sinabi ko sa'yo.
Nagkikitime kami after.
Oo, ang haba ng kikita mo na yan. Clearly, ikaw ang magdidictate ng future mo after Drag Race.
Exactly. And no one can take that away from you. And kung sa Drag Race, di ba, kagaya ng sabi ko dun sa episode natin, like you're in a TV show and maraming factors mo kailangan i-consider, writers, producers, editors, and like social media. But when you're outside, you are the captain of the ship na.
Right.
So you have your, like, you can find your own way.
Yung after Drag Race, that's just the beginning of the rest of your life.
And that's what matters most.
Right, yeah.
Because you earn money after that.
Nandun
you earn money after that.
Race. Nandun yung totoong race.
Correct, yeah. Hindi
Actually,
pwedeng ako lang yung, hindi pwedeng yung show ko lang yung lugi.
Oh my God, I'm so naiihina. Okay lang ba tayo? Pwede ba akong umihi ng sobrang bilis na bilis? Okay lang ba, Miss Marina?
Sige,
Sandali
go.
lang, iihi lang.
Go.
Sayang muna yung mga communisms natin, ha?
Tusan pa nga.
Jan.
Bahala dito. Hello sa inyo dyan. Kamusta kayo dyan? Ayan, may nagpa-follow sa'yo dahil sa akin, is now following Brigading. Kung di pa ako pumunta dito, hindi kanya i-follow, Magtanong kayo ng questions, tapos sagutin natin habang About Brigading. Pag-usapan natin si Brigading bilang wala siya dito. Dali, anong mga questions nila? Single po ba siya? Ay! Pwede ba natin ipakita? Yes! Upo ka na dito. Pasok. Ayan yung kamay, di ba? Maugat. Yan ang mga gusto ni Brigading, maugat. Nagka-aurahan ba kayo before? Ni Brigading? Hindi well, si Brigading kasi tirador yan ng mga twink. Alam kong bet niya ako noon nung kabataan ko. Andiyan na siya. Yes, di ba? Wow.
Ito naman, ang gagawin natin, same mo lang. Magka-comment ka lang sa mga photos and videos na ipapakita namin.
Okay.
This is based from your entire life history, milestones. So we'll be showing you photos and videos. And in true Filipino fashion, you will tell us anong Filipino pasalubong mo maihahalin tulad
Parang
ang moments or yung mga
Dami lang
taong nasa photo or nasa video.
Dami namang question.
Hindi na to question. So comment na lang, storytelling a little bit.
Kahit wag na yung pasalubong, basta kwento ko lang.
Hindi, sabihin mo kung anong pasalubong siya.
Ang hirap naman nun, girl. Wala akong
Pati lang
masyadong...
yan, kaya mo yan. Ikaw nagpasimula ng pasalubong na to eh. Sa'yo galing yan, girl. Okay, game. First photo, say mo.
Drag Playhouse PH. Ano bang pasalubong?
Anong pasalubong sila? Collectively.
Makapuno. Tignan mo, magkakaiba sila ng kulay,
Wait lang, makapuno?
Magkakaiba ng kulay.
Tamis.
Magkakaiba man kami ng drag aesthetic. Magkakaiba kami ng kulay. Isa-isa kami ng dream. Isa-isa kami ng lasa, ng flavor.
Okay.
Gets ba? Kasi you can belong into the same group and look like each other, pero hindi kayo, diba?
Yeah.
It's still different. Yeah. So, that's how it
Paano nabuo tong grupo ng Drag Playhouse?
Oh yeah, Drag Playhouse started as like laro-laro lang. Gusto lang namin maging pandemic to during the pandemic, wala kami magawa. So we wanted to create digital content online, 'di ba? Na paano kasi sarado ang bar, sarado ang mga wala like drag kasi very social yan, 'di ba? Very social siya, art form na kailangan mong i-share, kailangan mong ipakita sa mga tao. And ang ginawa namin una, gumawa lang kami ng mga talk show, hanggang sa
Tapos may queer and things pa kayo na parang
things,
ano,
diba?
keeping up with the
drag queens na lahat ng mga latest na mga pinag-uusapan namin, hanggang sa gumawa na rin kami ng mga live parties na nagbuklod-buklod ng maraming drag queens all around the world na mga Filipinos, ha?
Ano tawag doon?
House 628. Yan. So it's a monthly ball na ginawa namin na kami nila Eva La Queen, OV, Prince. Kami pa lang noon kasi si Jade hindi pa siya member ng Drag Playhouse noon. Pero in-start namin to in the hopes of like bringing drag queens and drag fans together sa time na magkakalayo tayong lahat.
Right.
Diba? Kasi,
actually, during that time, kahit ako, nag-guest ako dyan
ikaw, nag-guest ka, diba?
Kasi parang you guys bring people and drag queens together at that time.
Ang lakas kasi ng power ng social media noon na kahit magkakalayo kayo, it brings you together. So, marami kaming na-meet na mga CDO. Diyan namin na-meet si Hannah Beshi.
Oh, okay.
Doon namin siya, way back pa. Diyan namin na-meet si Hannah Beshi. And we're already intrigued with the CDO scene. And yun din yung gusto namin makita kamusta ang local scene sa mga probinsya. Kasi yun yung hindi natin nakikita ng mga taga Manila, di ba? Very self-centered tayong mga taga Manila. Hindi natin naiisip kung ano ba yung drag sa other provinces, di ba? Na-meet namin yung mga Dumaguete queens, mga Bacolod queens,
Baguio,
Cebu, Davao, Baguio, kahit sa Singapore, meron tayong mga friends. Sa Europe, marami. So parang naging melting pot siya ng Filipino drag enthusiasts.
Parang blessing in disguise din siya sa drag community na magkakilala tayo nung time na yon. Kasi yung mga hindi natin naaabot, may drag pala dito, may drag queen pala dyan. Tapos sobrang talented,
lumawak
sobrang
yung network natin.
Okay, next photo, say mo.
Oh my God!
Marina Summers in 2020, January 2020. You won Drag Cartel!
Yes!
3 to, no? All-Stars 3.
All-Stars 3, yes.
3. Work. Winner na talaga since the beginning. Anong pasalubong tong si Marina back at that time?
Oh my God. Ano ba bang mga pasalubong?
Anything that's there on your show.
Hindi kasi ang hirap kasi i-explain.
Kropek be, kropek. Balot.
Hindi, mani.
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 Nutty, salty.
Kasi, pagka bumibili ka ng mga pasalubong, diba, mani agad yung uunahin mo. Mani agad yung ganito. Yung easiest, diba? And for me, it all started here. Like, sabi ko parang, possible pala for me kahit hindi ako kilala ng mga tao. Possible pala for me to have my own name here. And that's where it all started. That's where like yung buong Drag Cartel journey and like yung time ko sa Nectar, yun yung time ko na, shit, pwede palang mangarap ka. Hindi pala kahihiyan na ang taas-taas ng pangarap mo. Right. So, dyan ako nag-start mangarap na, balay mo, diba, para kakaya ko naman mag-drag race in the future or like something. And so happened.
Paano ka nag-start ma-expose sa drag?
Okay. Okay, so unexpected yun. Unexpected na ma-expose ako sa drag. Meron akong in-interview sa show ko before na photographer siya. And then, in-invite niya ako with his friends na mag-Nectar. Mag-Poison Wednesday. Okay. And yun yung first drag show na nakita ko.
Pero hindi ka pa nanonood ng Drag Race?
Hindi pa ako nanonood ng Drag Race nito. Okay. So, mas nauna akong nakapanood ng local drag bago ang Drag Race.
Same, sa akin din.
So, local drag mo na yung una kong napanood. Sabi ko, oh my God, ayun yung moment na, oh my God, may ganito pala dito.
Parang yun
yung ginagawa. Ito yung ginagawa ko.
Ganyan gusto kong gawin.
Yeah. So parang noon, oh my God, ito pala siya. Producer pa ako noon. Yung next encounter ko na sa drag, na mas na-expose ako, in-interview ko for my show, yung Nectarines.
Oh.
In-interview ko sila for my show, feature ko yung Nectar Girls.
Pero doon ka nang nakakuha ng idea na i-feature sila?
Yes. Doon lang ako na-expose. Like talagang, hindi sa social media, hindi dahil sa social media ako na-expose sa drag. Kasi nga, wala akong masyadong friends na part nung gay circle, na, alam mo yun, yung itong drag community. So,
kasi galing ka ng Nueva Vizcaya, parang
Vizcaya.
Anong age ka or ilang taon ka nagpunta dito? Nag-move sa Manila?
I'm not sure what age, but like first year college ako dito. Pero hindi ako lumabas up until graduate ako.
Fourth year college
never ako
ka
nag-bar, never ako nag-club.
Doon ka na nag-start mag-explore ng drag mo?
After.
Okay.
Yung drag pa nga, parang yung drag na panood ko siya after 1 year pa. Pagka-graduate.
Oh. I can recall lang here parang ang suot mong wig dito sa akin eh.
Sa'yo ba yan?
Yes!
Ay! Bongga, at least may corona yung wig mo.
Oo nga.
For once.
Oy! clearly, during back at this time, talagang supportive na ako sa'yo.
Oo, correct. Custom lahat ng suot ko dyan. Ganyan ako ka-ambisyosa. Sabi ko, sige, i-custom nating lahat yan ang isusuot ko.
Parang nabasa ko pa dun kung saan ko nakuha itong photo ito. Parang to complete the look. Thank you, Ate Brigading.
Ate
For the
Brigading.
hair.
Andito
ako nung napanood kita nung nanalo ka dito.
Ando ka nung
Ang ganda yung
kita.
performances ka na. Ito yung may, ginamit yung LED.
Yes.
Ito yun.
Yes.
Tapos may pa, Moana.
Yes. The performances that changed the drag landscape.
Wow! And also, you were
Kala mo
also on the
talaga.
first or second cake nung 2019.
Yes. And yun yung unang first paid gig ko.
From
as a
here.
drag
Dito
queen.
kita nakita nun eh. Ay, hindi.
Hindi, before pa.
Nabook na kita nun, tapos siya
Oo.
kasumali.
Sa cake, yung show ni Brigading, yun yung first booked gig ko na may pay.
Okay, next photo. Say mo.
Oh my God. My family, oh my God. Ano yan?
My family.
Anong
Kamusta?
pasalubong?
Kamusta tong family mo? Parang on Drag Race na kwento mo rin that you meron kang very very supportive family.
Yes.
Saan ka nag-aral ng college?
Sa PUP Manila.
Oh,
Scholar
okay.
ng bayan.
Yes. And then ever since na nag-come out ka, did you have to come out actually?
Actually, no. I didn't have to come out, which I'm very, very thankful.
Mhm.
Kagaya ng sabi ko sa show, I wish that for everyone na sana wala nang coming out stage. Just like welcoming in na lang people, diba? So we don't even have to come out.
Wait, so
We have to let people in our lives.
right. And nakwento mo na parang you grew up in Nueva Vizcaya.
Yeah. Bata pa lang ako, bakla
Pero yung
bakla na
family mo
talaga
na din
ako.
sa Manila or nasa Nueva Vizcaya din?
Okay, so yung family ko originally from Manila, 'di ba? Pero
Okay.
nag-separate ganyan and everything. So napunta kami sa Nueva Vizcaya with my mom's second family, ganyan.
Okay.
As dun, yun, gano'n. Doon ako sa Nueva Vizcaya lumaki. And then, bata pa lang ako, bakla na talaga. Kahit yung mama ko, alam niya eh. Sabi niya, feeling ko babae to.
Talaga?
Bumili na daw siya ng mga gamit na pambabae.
Sana all.
So, yun. Hindi naman siya nagkamali.
Hindi naman niya. Congrats.
Tapos every time daw na uwi ako galing school, isusuot ko yung uniform ng ate ko pagkahubad niya kasi mas gusto ko yung uniform niya, mga gano'n. Tapos, pangalan nito, yung mga kalaro ko, na hindi naman bakla, pinagpa-pageant ko. Magkakalaban kami sa
So ever since
pageant.
leader ka na talaga?
Leader talaga ako, mother talaga ako, girl, as in. Pero
Mama
in
Marina.
terms, pero in terms of like dressing up as a girl, parang yung medyo nahihirapan, hindi naman nahihirapan, pero like medyo hindi at ease yung family ko at first. Kasi merong isang school event before, nung high school ako, na pinagbihis ako ng cross-dress pa nga yung tawag nun eh, diba?
Yeah.
Pinagbihis ako ng mga teachers, mga classmates ko, ganyan. Para mag-host ng event. Parang teachers
Out of your
day,
will?
parang
Or
ganun. Hindi, gusto ko rin talaga siya.
Okay.
Pero sila yung nagbihis sa akin, sila yung nag-provide ng mga everything. Sila yung nag-make up sa akin.
Mhm.
Tapos pag uwi ko, kasi same school lang kami ng mga kapatid ko eh.
Okay.
Pag uwi ko, hindi na pinagalitan, pero like pinagsabihan ako ng mom ko at ng ate ko na, wag mo na ulit gagawin yun kasi binubuli yung kapatid mo.
Oh. Parang umaabot dun sa sister mo yung
Oo.
bullying.
Hindi, dun sa,
sa'yo.
sa lalaki.
Sa lalaki.
Yeah.
Okay.
May ganong Tsaka parang, okay, parang, alam mo yung typical na, okay na nabakla ka, wag ka lang magdadamit ng pambabae. So, dun pa lang, alam mong hindi na possible sa akin yung pagdadrag.
Hindi talaga siya.
Di ba? So, hanggang alam mo yung nakapanood na ako ng drag, alam mo sabi ko sa sarili ko, ay, hindi ko gagawin yan. Ayokong makita ni mama na nakadamit ako ng
May ganung
pambabae.
fear.
May ganong fear.
Pero,
Until, ang una kong ginawa, nung nag-start ako mag-drag, naka-separate yung social media ni Marina.
ni Maria, tapos may sarili
Tapos
ka.
may sarili akong boy account para hindi nila makita. So, parang yung coming out moment ko, yung pagdadrag ko. So, parang one day, pinost ko yung picture ko sa Facebook. Kasi Facebook, andun lahat ng pamilya mo eh.
Yes.
Andun ng
Hindi
pamilya.
pwedeng hindi mo friend ang
Tas
family mo.
parang nakita ko yung notification na nilike ng mama ko, nilike ng ate ko. So parang, parang okay
Yung
lang pala
simple
sa
like
kanila.
na yun.
Oo.
Sobrang laki ng ibig sabihin nun na hindi nyo kailangan pag-usapan pero the moment na ni-like nila or they agree na.
Oo. Tapos yung moment na yun, nag-start na rin ako mag-drag sa Nectar. Tapos ever since gusto na manood ng mom ko ng drag show. Pero syempre, bilang may edad na hindi na makakatayo ng matagal sa mga standing
Parang
bars.
bagets pa si tita.
Pero girl, syempre mapapagod naman sila.
Yeah.
Hindi nila kayang matagalan. 1 a.m. ang show natin. Tulog na yun, girl.
Oo nga.
So, ang first drag show niya na napanood niya ako is during the pandemic
Saan?
sa kwarto. Gumawa kami ng dalawa
Oh.
ng fundraising show for PPEs.
Wow.
Tapos, siya yung taga-coordinate ng mga ospital, ng mga doktor.
Or siya yung taga-record ng mga Gcash.
Taga-record ng mga ganyan-ganyan. Kasama si Mommy Chris, na isa ko pang mommy.
Wow.
Oo. Tapos yung mom ko yung taga-zipper ko. Siya yung taga-check ng mga comments. Ito yung
Special
nag-send sa
yun,
Gcash, ito nag-send sa BDO, mga ganyan. So, very
Taga-record.
special, oo. Hanggang sa naging very supportive siya, even sa Drag Race Season 1. Girl, kasi ang daming nag-know na design. Siyempre, hindi ako kilala, di ba? Nung nagpe-prepare ako for Drag Race Philippines Season 1, ang daming nag-know na mga designers sa akin dito sa Manila. Pero no, kaya hindi ako pinansan, ganyan. Ang mga nag-yes, mga taga-Pampanga,
Taga-province.
taga-province.
Oo,
So, ang
oo.
nanay ko, dinadrive talaga ako para umattend ng fitting sa Pampanga.
And on your interview, sinabi mo na your mother was the one na nag-push sa'yo na
Yes.
kailangan makasama ka sa
Yes,
Drag Race
yes.
Season 1.
Sabi niya, actually, dapat hindi ako mag-audition for Season 1 noon.
Oh.
Sayang, no?
Sayang. Sana hindi ka nag-audition. Ay, nampas.
Edi kung wala ako sa Season 1, edi walang nanood.
Hindi naman yata sila nanood because of you.
Mama,
Ah,
the numbers don't lie.
okay.
So yung mom ko, sinan niya sa akin yung call for auditions.
Siya pa yung una nakakita before
Nakita
you.
ko naman na siya
Okay.
before. Pero sinan niya sa akin, tapos sabi niya, mag-audition ka. Sabi niya, mag-audition ka ba dito? Sabi ko, hindi ko alam kasi kakalipat ko lang ng bagong apartment and medyo struggling financially. Medyo mahal, sabi ko sa kanya, realistically speaking and financially speaking, parang hindi kaya. Sabi niya, wag mo munang isipin yung pera, mag-audition ka na. Baka once in a lifetime lang yan. Sabi niya ganon.
Well, special
Grab mo
nun,
na.
ah.
So, yeah, parang sobrang laki nung parang full circle moment siya sa akin na parang from the moment na pinagbawalan ako magdala ng babae hanggang sa siya yung nag-encourage sa akin na mag-join ng Drag Race.
Wow.
At up until ngayon, kung i-check niyo yung social media niya, 90% ng posts niya shared post no,
Marina
about
Summers.
me. Kahit mga news, kahit mga nakikita niyang mga memes, sinashare niya lang.
Totoo naman. Kasi
Yun,
proud
super
talaga
proud
ang mga
siya,
magulang
yeah.
natin sa atin. What do you think is the ang effect
Ay, girl.
ng
Supportive
pagkakaroon
family.
ng
Yeah.
supportive family?
Ito, like, parang kapag hindi mo pinigilan yung bata na i-express kung sino siya or like
I-embrace.
abutin yung mga pangarap na gusto niya,
Mhm.
marireach siya talaga yung full potential niya.
Totoo.
Even, like, kahit nga hindi yung full potential, even more than
Lagpas
that.
pa.
Lagpas pa sa pinapangarap ng bata. And we've seen this with a lot of drag queens then internationally then with yung support, like surrounded ba sila ng supportive parents, di ba? Sobrang sarap sa feeling na gumagalaw ka sa lugar na alam mong protektado ka.
Yeah.
Na hindi ka takot. na humarap.
Lalo sa landscape natin sa Philippines na we're discriminated, wala tayong equal
Yes.
rights, pero magkaroon tayo ng family support,
Yeah.
parang enough na yun for us to start with.
And
So-
sobrang sarap na feeling nun. But unfortunately, marami pa rin sa mga brothers
Right,
and
yeah.
sisters natin na walang ganong experience. Minsan nga, like a lot of us pa nga, walang family na inuuwian kasi tinakwil na
Right,
sila, diba?
yeah.
So, we wish that for everyone. And family isn't always within a house naman eh. So, you can choose your own family.
Right. Yeah. So always support each other. Say we can. Please. Okay, next photo. Say mo, Miss Marina Summers.
Oh my God!
I-play talaga natin yan sa sa
Bakit yan?
edit.
Alam mo, nakakahalata na talaga ako sa Brigiding ha.
Hindi, ang sarap mo kasi talaga dito eh.
Tapos nakalabas pa yung pepper mo ngayon talaga habang sinasabi mo yan.
Hindi
no?
naman kita sa video yata. hindi naman kita sa video sana
Hindi naman,
yata.
hindi naman,
Sana
hindi naman.
yata.
Oo.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So you've been very out your sexy videos and photos.
Yeah.
Anong pasalubong ka dyan?
Ano yan? Ano ba yung pinakamasarap na pasalubong? Buko pie!
Aba,
Tsaka
masarap naman
creamy
siya.
di ba? Creamy!
Wow. Creamy
Tapos
di ba?
pie.
Talagang
Creamy na...
talagang inengganyo mo sila. Okay, go. Sige. Buko pie? Wow, ang sarap ng buko pie.
Oh,
Okay.
favorite ko yan kapag galing
talaga?
sa Vizcaya.
Okay.
Oo, yan lang yung binibili ko.
So, saan nanggaling tong tong iyong mga sexy post? Hindi, kasi binalikan ko rin yung mga photos mo from
No,
before.
really, just parang kasi nung bata ako, kahit na, sabihin natin na fit ako or like, alam mo yun, parang on the slim side.
Mhm.
Syempre, bubuli ka pa din na parang, uy, may gitara ka sa chan.
Oo, ang payat mo.
Diba? May gitara
Oo.
ka sa chan. Ganun, parang, ngayon, parang I own up to it na parang, ano rin siya, parang suppressed feelings din and like, ano mo yun, growing up na parang hindi mo naman nakikita yung mga ganyan nung bata ka,
Hindi
di
mo
ba?
makikita yung sarili mo or yung mga kamukha mo na ganyan.
Yeah, just like looking at myself. Why not?
Paano mo discover yung sexuality mo that you are...
Bata pa lang ako eh. Bata pa lang ako talaga. As in,
mahilig ka na sa manika, paper dolls.
Pageants, paper dolls. Tapos, gusto ko yung mga trabaho na ginagawa ko, yung mga chores na ginagawa ko sa bahay, pambabae, like, hugas ng pinggan, lava, ganyan.
Lagi naman sa'yo.
Fantasy ako, gano'n.
Oh.
Yun. Bata pa lang ako talagang flamboyant na ako and I've always, had that female figure in my mind.
Twink body ka dito
Yeah.
Hindi, at saka talagang marami ka talagang mga shower moments.
At saka bikini moments.
Yeah, bikini moments sa mga beach. Okay.
If you can flaunt yourself in drag, you also have that power when you're out of drag.
Right. True. So be confident in and out of drag. Next photo. Eto na. Say mo. Anong pasalubong siya?
Ano yan?
Si Madam. Anong pasalubong si Madam?
Anong tawag dito? Yung dilis na maanghang.
Yung kulay orange. Ang sarap noon. Oh my God.
Simple but spicy.
Right. Yes.
Yes.
This was during the Unkabogable last year.
Unkabogable, yes. I wore this dress in honor of, kasi yung theme is, sabi sa amin, Philippine history.
Mm-hmm.
Yung una kong idea, parang, okay, baka mag-Miss Universe Philippines ako na una, si Gloria Diaz, mga ganyan. Or like something first, or like mga Markova, mga ganyan, or like mga previous looks
relating to drag or
more
elegance,
elegance, di ba? Yung mga unang drag appearances ni Dolphy, why not, di ba? Pero sabi ko, parang alam mo, parang as a drag queen na invited sa event na ganito, mas malawak yung magagawa mo sa art form mo di ba? So, and I've always been very vocal about my politics. I'm like, it's drag, so it should be, and it's the first time talaga na, I'm not sure if it's the first time, but I think it's one of the first few times na invite ang drag queens natin.
Yes.
Sa Unkabogable, sa
events,
diba? So, why not make a statement? And it's all about history. And this is the part of the history that they're trying to remove. And we should, never
very
forget
iconic to at that time. I was in Germany. Hindi ako nakapunta kasi nag-shoot ako ng isang international commercial.
Yeah.
But at that, nung nakita ko tong look na to, grabe, talaga nag-trending.
Yeah, it's everywhere,
And then Evil Queen was also doing an homage for the ABS-CBN shutdown.
Yeah.
Grabe. Kumusta experience nung time na to? Kasi for sure,
Alam mo,
you won the Star of the Night.
Yeah,
with
I
Paul
won.
Ceci styling this, di ba?
But, before walking in to that Unkabogable, nung sinuot ko yung dress, kasi meron niyang meron niyang speaker sa loob ng dress na may mga umiyak na tao. Habang nilalakad ko siya, parang ang bigat-bigat ng
Saan
feeling.
ang galing yung sound na yun? Yung soundbite na yun? Did you record that?
Random lang.
Random. Okay. Just for the effect. Yeah,
just for the effect. Like, para lang mas ma-trigger lahat ng senses, diba? Hindi lang mata, hindi lang touch, diba? Pati yung ears, kasi grabe yung kahit ako kinikilabutan ako pagka naririnig ko yun or like naalala ko yun. So, parang for me, ang bigat ng feeling for me. Hindi siya something I wanna celebrate. It's not something I wanna flaunt to people, pero I have to
do it. Yeah.
Diba? It's not celebrating it. It's not celebrating this. It's telling people to remember this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Grabe, ang lalim! Woo! Grabe. Okay. And you were wearing like a very expensive necklace at that time.
Yes. Luna by
Hindi ka naman ninakaw. Wala namang mga nagtangkang.
Ay, hindi nakaw yung akin, ha?
Wow! Hindi ka naman wala naman nagtangkang magnakaw sa'yo. Noon.
Ako nga yung
Maganda ka magnakaw.
Sabi ko, parang iuwi ko na lang to sa amin. Sabi ko, very fitting.
Okay, next. Say mo, sis, to this video of you during DragCon with
Alaska.
The Fuck 5,000.
Yeah.
Paano nag-start itong inyong interaction moments during DragCon?
Even before DragCon, nung nag-air pa lang yung season 1 ng Drag Race Philippines, meron sila kasing review show din na The Race Chaser, diba?
Drag Racer.
So, ever since, nung nasilayan niya yung out of drag ko, like, crush nyo talaga ako ng Alaska. Oh, sabi niya, Boy Marina is just so cute. So, nag-tweet ako sabi ko, so you find Boy Marina Summers cute, Alaska, I heard. And then sabi niya, nag-reply siya, sabi niya, yes, does this mean we're dating? Sabi niya,
ang bilis, diba?
Ang bilis. Sabi ko, ay, in fairness ha, kabayo pala talaga siya. Mabilis din. So like, kabayo pa, parang caring
bagay.
naman. Much, no? Bagay. Oo. Tapos yun, nag-start yung interaction namin online. Nag-reply siya sa mga stories ko. Nag-reply sa mga stories niya.
During the competition pa yan eh.
During the competition.
Oo.
Hanggang na mag-dragon, hindi kami
Ito
nawalan.
yung first meetup nyo?
Yes, in yung first meetup namin. And I had to make sure.
How was the reception at that time na first time na nagkaroon ng Drag Race Philippines Queens on the pink
Oh my
carpet
God.
of DragCon?
Kung alam nyo lang kung gaano kamahal ng international fans yung Drag Race Philippines. Grabe. Like, syempre tayo, coming from a...
I'm sure, wala
like,
ko dun
third,
eh.
coming from a third world country, di ba? Tapos meron ka pang colonial mentality, di ba? Na parang, shit, parang baka sa social media lang to kasi malakas talaga mag-social media ang mga Pinoy. Ganyan. Pero pagdating namin dun, girl, grabe yung support nila sa Drag Race Philippines. At makikita rin natin, di ba? Grabe. And even like personal experience din, grabe yung pila sa booth. Like sold out merch and everything. And like, ang daming mga people of color na magsasabi na, we just flew here just for you.
Right,
just to see
yeah.
you. All the way from South America, all the way from Mexico, all the way from Canada. Grabe, nilipad talaga. Meron pang galing from Philippines.
Talagang nilipad ka. Doon ka na pinanood, doon ka na tinignan.
So,
I
like,
can imagine
ang sarap sa
kasi nung
feeling.
time na nandun ako kahit hindi pa ako Drag Race Queen. Grabe, ang dami nagpa-picture just because they know that you are a Filipino queen.
Grabe yung support nila sa Filipino queens. So
kung si Alaska ay isang pulutan, pasalubong, anong pasalubong si Alaska? Wait, did you have some time hanging out?
Unfortunately wala kasi we're both busy.
Okay.
Hindi lang siya ang busy,
Sayang
ako din.
naman.
So next time na lang Alaska, I'm sorry. Hindi kita masingit sa sa schedule.
So kung siya isang pasalubong, ano siya? Mabango naman siguro si Alaska, no?
Espasol. Kasi maputi.
Maputi. Oo, may gatas.
And, may gatas.
Alaska.
Sticky. And dry.
Yeah. Ano ba yung may gatas na puto bongbong. Gusto ngayon yung puto bongbong na may gatas, may kondensada, hindi na lang buko nyog. Yun ang bago ngayon, pauso ngayon, may cheese, may kondensada, di ba? Alaska
nagutom
ngayon.
naman ako.
Ang sarap. Pasko na rin.
Meron bang ganong na-order ngayon sa
Sige, hanap tayo.
Order na kayo.
Sige, order na kayo. Request ni Marina Summers. Baka hindi pa release.
Padala nyo kami.
Oy, mga viewers, baka naman, magpadala kayo dyan.
Hindi pa.
Wow! 1,050.
I told ya, people watch me.
Right! Nung DragCon, you won.
Talaga kinaantok ka na talaga.
Hindi ko kinaantok. Relax lang ako sa'yo kasi.
DragCon?
Nung DragCon, nanalo ka ng wow. Celebrity on the rise at the 2023 WOWY Awards.
Yes.
And then nag-perform ka alongside with
Sasha Colby, the recent winner.
How was that moment?
Honestly,
ang iconic nun, ha?
Una ko kasi nalaman na magpa-perform ako before Sasha Colby, diba? So parang, like alongside Sasha Colby. So parang, oh my God, kailangan, ipasabog ko to. Sabi ko. So from supposedly kasi sa main stage lang ako magpa-perform, pero nilipat nila ako sa WOWY Awards. So I had a longer time. So sabi ko, shit, hinabaan nila yung oras ko. Isa lang nyo yung Beyonce medley.
Okay.
So yun yung
Super Bowl.
naman. Yes, Super Bowl. And yeah, like it was received very, very well. And medyo strict yung mga Americans when it comes to Beyonce performances. Kaya they have to really see the essence of Beyonce. So parang to be able to be received like that there in Beyonce's home turf, diba? So very validating. And like hindi ko in-expect talaga yung Wow Celebrity Awards kasi ang kalabang ko doon Anitra, Lemon.
Yun yung
diba?
showing.
Kasagsagan ni Anitra yan eh. So like and she's also Filipina. So like I'm very happy to be nominated alongside her. So sabi ko i-announce na yung Wow Celebrity. Nagtanggal ako ng zipper sa likod kasi kakatapos lang ng performance ko. Nagtanggal ako ng zipper. Nagtanggal ako ng shoes kasi masakit lahat sa akin. Pinagpapawisan ako, hinihingal ako. Marina Summers! Ano daw?
Kaya pala gumagapang ka.
Gumagapang talaga ako paakyat kasi talagang pagod na pagod me.
Clearly, Marina, you are bringing the Filipino Drag Excellence internationally.
International!
Yes! So we can't wait for you to do more.
Yeah. Excited.
Grabe. Ang dami namin natutunan at nabaon dito sa mga experiences mo, sa mga milestones mo with your whole drag career and your life. Okay.
Yeah.
Dahil dyan, thank you so much, Marina Summers, for joining us tonight.
Yes, hindi mo ko tanongin kung ano yung brand ko.
Hindi, mamaya pa yun, Ben.
Ay,
Huwag ka
okay.
na
Oh my
magmadali.
God, sorry.
Nakamag-prepare ka, ha?
Kasi ako eh.
Wala pa tayo dun, girl. Thank you so much again, Marina Summers, for joining us. Ang dami namin mabaon from your story.
Thank
diba?
you.
Akala nyo, nag-start si Marina 3 years ago before Drag Race.
Oo, wala pa.
Na
Tas
yun lang yung
ngayon,
background niya.
Nasa Times Square billboard na,
Yes!
diba? And that can happen to anyone.
And I truly admire you for raising the bar and really elevating drag, the
thank
Philippine
you.
drag.
Salamat,
and
salamat.
bringing the Filipino drag excellence around the world.
Thank you.
So, alam mo yan, girl! Alam mo yan, girl! Very, very excited ako. And from your mission for people to worship the drag queens in the Philippines, I think you're really doing your best
Thank you.
for that to
Salamat.
happen. And you prove that age is just a number.
I mean, look at you.
What about me?
No, you're doing well.
Right.
And you look young.
Not really.
But you look young.
Okay,
Because
thank
age is just a
you.
number.
Age is just a number. Prove that I can conquer.
Oh my God, is that Marina?
I'm your Filipina diva. Okay.
Oh, natanggap ko na.
Sige na nga. Okay, tanong na natin to. Kayo pa pinaghandaan mo naman to eh.
Ah.
Sige, what is the Marina brand that you would want people to remember you for?
The brand or like the aspect that I want people to
Yeah,
remember
yeah,
me
yeah.
with is excellence.
Okay.
Excellence in everything. In the way I carry my drag, in the way I present my drag, in the way I give back to the people that inspires me. And yeah, just pure excellence in everything that you do.
Thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
us na here sa Brigading the Brand. Ano pang i-expect namin sa'yo? Yung mga pwede mo lang i-announce.
Yeah, I mean, more music, definitely. Different things. Hopefully, in the future, more things like Stopover na talagang pinapakita hindi lang yung pagdadrag ko but also like producing and everything. Because yun naman talaga yung origin ko like in terms of like creatives, diba? And yeah, yun. Socials, yeah. You can follow me on my socials, Marina Summers, the one and the only. And new episode of Stopover is now concluded with the season finale episode of the Stopover. Sana may season 2 kami. Sana ma-renew, ganyan.
For sure.
Pero yeah, like if time permits next year, if may budget pa kami, why not, diba? Kasi we love doing Stopover talaga. And yeah, I'll just see you there and like see you
Around.
See you around the world.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Marina Summers, for guesting in our show. You are our Filipino pride, and we can't wait for you to raise our flag around the world. Thank you so much, Drag Race, Stan Posting, Kumu for co-producing the show, and House of Ding 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 Ding. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below who you want to see next in our next episodes. And please share this video so we can continue to inspire more people. I'll see you again next week, only here on Reading Red.